Is that a shark? Guys, I think I'm on with a cuda. Bro, I'm kind of worried. I don't want to. Hey guys, my name's Chris, and you're watching WC Fishing. Guys, I think I'm on with a cuda. Is that a shark? Bro, I got mono on. I don't want to break the line. Alright guys, this is actually a new species. Bro, I'm kind of worried. I don't want to. What is going on, guys? Chris here, back again with another episode for you guys today. Alright, so this is the last episode of the Florida experience. I'm up 9 o'clock in the morning at Juno. Just gonna fish until the afternoon. When it starts getting hot, I'm gonna have to head out. It's gonna be the same plan as yesterday. I have my Sabiki Rig. Oh, a new one anyway. The other one got all tied up, so I'm gonna tie that on. I'm gonna catch some bait fish, and hopefully get on some big snook. See what happens. Alright guys, just tied on the Sabiki. Let's drop it down there. Alright guys, this is actually a new species. I never caught that before. Alright guys, check out this bait fish. I don't really know what it is. I've seen people catching them off the pier before. This is the first time for me though. This is a new species. It's pretty big. I don't know if I should string it up or not. I think it's a little too big for the snook, so I'm gonna let this guy go. Be free. Alright, there he goes. Alright, let's catch some more. Alright guys, getting some more bait here. Alright guys, full stringer here. Finally got myself a bigger bait here. Let's put it right through the neck as always, and let's try it out. Gets it. Alright guys, just spotted a whole bunch of snook right down there. I'm gonna leave my bait down there, see if anything grabs it. Meanwhile, I have a lot of fish on the Sabiki. Let me bring that up. Oh god, that's gonna be a tangle. There we go. That's some decent sized baits. Finally. Guys, I think I'm on with the cuda. Yep, on with the cuda. Oh no, that was a snook, and it had my bait. Alright guys, I need to catch a bigger bait. The one I just had died after being in the mouth of that snook. What's going on guys? So, here's what happened. Basically, there was a thunderstorm. I left the pier for about 3 hours, whenever you opened it. Left my rods there too, didn't have time to grab them. So I have about maybe an hour or two before I have to get ready for tomorrow's flight back to New York. I'm gonna see if I can try to catch a snook. If not, I already caught a new species today, so that's 11 new species for the trip, so I think I'll just call it a day if that's what happens. But I'll see what we can do about that snook. Alright guys, so I had my bait still out in the water when I left it here. It's still alive, so I'm gonna drop it down. Well, wherever there's a snook, really. I gotta find a fish first. I'm gonna let this sit, and I'm gonna catch some more bait. Is that a shark? Yes. Well, I just got a shark! Yeah. Here. Cause I'm gonna get a net. Do you think I can flip that? Nah, I don't really wanna risk that. Bro, I got mono on. I don't wanna break the line. Guys, the shark just took it. Jackson, you good? Guys, look at that shark. Alright, Jackson, drop it all the way down there. Oh, I can't believe you got the shark. Oh, you got the hand like that. You don't even need that. Bring it over here. Bro, I'm kind of worried. I don't want to. Oh, that's bring it over here. Ah, see? What happened? That's what happened.
Big snook?
Did it break?
Big snook? No.
A shark.
Oh, really?
No, a little sandbar or something.
Oh, wow.
I can't believe he snapped. Morning, guys. I just lost that shark. I thought I would need the net. I just lost it. Okay guys, that's really unfortunate. Really mad. I should have just flipped it in the first place, you know. It was a small shark, but it was still a shark, and that would have, you know, fulfilled the main goal for the trip. It's a little bit frustrating. It's a very rare opportunity to actually get a shark like that while trying to catch a snook. So I'll probably see if I can try to catch another snook or something else that's big, you know, before leaving today. I definitely want to try to catch something before I go. What's going on, guys? So this is actually a couple weeks after the Florida experience. I decided to do the intro here instead of there for a couple reasons. Number one, I actually did do an intro back in Florida, but you can't hear a word that I'm saying because, as you guys know if you watch my previous videos, the conclusions at the end of Juno always suck because the audio is really bad with all the wind interference. And that's exactly what happened this time. You can't hear a word that I'm saying. Also, I do want to try to make this conclusion the best it can possibly be because this is obviously the most important conclusion of the entire trip. Because this, guys, is the last video of the Florida experience, and this is where I sum up everything that's happened so far. And guys, this really was quite an experience. Right after I lost the shark, guys, I was completely devastated because I've always wanted to catch a shark, and it was such an easy opportunity. It was such a small shark, it would have been very easy for me to flip. I really should have just flipped it. But looking back, guys, I'm just glad to have the experience to actually fight one of these amazing creatures. You know, I was very close to catching it. I almost decided to count it as a catch, but I thought about it, I was like, nah, I could have done a lot more to actually bring that fish in. But I didn't, and for that laziness, I got soft in the face. But you know, overall, guys, I really did achieve a lot of my goals. If you guys remember in the very beginning of the Florida Experience series, I did say that I wanted to catch 5 main saltwater species and 3 main freshwater species. For saltwater, I wanted to catch a snook, jack cavall, tarpon, barracuda, and a shark. I managed to hook up with 3 of those fish, and I managed to catch 2 of one of those species, the snook, and guys, I caught 2 common snook, one that was about 30 inches, the other about 35, maybe even more. That was a big fish, and the biggest fish that I caught on the trip. I was not expecting to catch any snook at Juno, and I'm really happy that I did. And for freshwater, I did pretty good. I wanted to catch a peacock bass, some kind of gar, and a clown knife fish. Clown knife I knew would be really hard to catch. The gar, I thought I could do it. I was very close. I didn't actually put it in the video, but I did hook up twice, and they both broke me off. And I did manage to catch a peacock, which was the primary freshwater fish that I wanted to catch. So I achieved my most important freshwater goal and almost my most important saltwater goal. But overall, guys, man, I caught the biggest fish I've ever caught on this trip. The greatest number of fish I've ever caught in one outing, which was like 50 fish, including the bait fish I won in the days in Juno. 12 new species of fish, like I mentioned earlier, guys. And you know, with all those things combined, I mean, this trip was really quite an experience. And guys, I am hoping to go back next year and do a Florida experience 2 maybe, or something like that. I'll change the name. And pretty soon, guys, I'm going to be dropping the series Distance Seas, the Hawaii tour, so stay tuned for that. And guys, as always, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.